sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Leading them, as always, their head coach. These guys hoping to build on their first win of the season last week. And across the way, we get a glance at their head coach. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go on EA Sports. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Cade, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Result.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
He was taken down behind
Run lost of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 8.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Right in right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. They're going play action. Completed over the middle. And he
stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quick throw is caught. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Looking right, and he finds it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense to the line. Here we go. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Crosses midfield, still going. And finally stopped at the 34. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
A 28-yard gain results in a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 5 brings up
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Back to the well again. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Shoves one away, and he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, play action. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. They'll air it out on third. Buys time, rolling right. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run for this. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. He's got a man left. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, a couple things here, Kate. Either the play-action pass needs to develop a lot quicker as this game goes on, or they need to put it on the shelf for a while. Far too slow on that snap. Didn't fool anybody defensively, and they get to him for the first sack of this game.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for a second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. He'll look to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Working now from the gun. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. His return starts at the 5. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're down 13-3 as they take over. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by Miller. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He'll call his own number. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like the defense has it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
First and 10 from the 43. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a first down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going for it again. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up second and 1 most.
Second and a yard at the 34.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that is a touchdown! These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Trying to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys take a 3-possession lead.
20. Our home team, 3.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Trying to force one through there. So second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
The throw to the left is complete. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
First and 10.
Setting him on the dive. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Pop quick right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Throwing it again here. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Sticking to the air here. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Visitors back out on offense. Running back headed out once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He takes it himself. And he's going to slide down. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Throwing on second. Setting up the screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down from the gun. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Gets him on the in route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Good for a first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. That's money, quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The offense headed back to the field. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, 1st and 10. And center receiver left. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Results in a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives him the 1st. There's a dive up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next one.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Quick throw right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dotson now in motion right. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Now this offense getting set to work here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on first down. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Trying the right side. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Another carry for him. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's another first down.
Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Working now from the gun. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense to the line. Here we go. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll go play action. He lofts it deep right side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. throw here, third down. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. The result is a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Slot man motioned over. Second down pass play coming. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Go play action on first down.
Results in a first down.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver, but it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't, and the defense registers a sack.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Back to throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. We've set it down from 37. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
And he takes it down to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means first down.
Result is a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They give it to him again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Dumped off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up second and 11.
They're throwing it. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
That one right down the middle. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out runs their offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Running back sent in motion. Dumps it off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
It's now 3rd down and more.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Keeps it on the option here. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Brings up 2nd
Going from the gun here.
at the 46-yard line.
Finds Miller. Complete. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Back to throw it. Gets himself free. Making the call himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Drive play straight ahead. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Got all of it, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead!
Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken at the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done. It doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys trail by just one. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense can afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Rolling back gets the handoff. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they climb pay dirt.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead to 8. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Now to throw. And this blows up on a Brock. A loss of yards on 3rd. They're going to have to stay out there and try for this on 4th.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Cut out left. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
13 yards.
He'll look to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. They've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. back to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, and they just can't finish the play. One final shot here. And they're still alive. Rocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he's in for two, down to their final chance, and they likely force overtime. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those two-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense running back out now. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D-linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Brings in the lob pass. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Setting him on the dive. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll run now on second down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the backup, first throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more time. Take a pop, and the ball comes out. And the defense has got it. What an awesome turn of events there. It looked like a touchdown was on the horizon, but this defense, Brock, comes through with a clutch fumble recovery. And now, yes, they've got a long field, but they also have a chance to win this game.
Oh, you're such a wordsmith, Kate. Clutch is exactly what it is. The important part is not where they made the play. The important part is they were able to make it at all. Digging deep, finding some backbone, and now giving this offense the ball with their chance to win.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. They'll throw it here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. They send him left out of the slot. They're going play action. Oh, put some air under this one. Right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
A 51-yard gain. Result is a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
And he's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. This entire contest rests on his next kick. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
makes the
Boy, that's a
score.
familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.